Genlock episode 7, It Never Rains, is pretty good. It's a very emotional episode. There's not a lot of action, in case some of you were kind of hoping for that, but it's just a very emotional episode. So, let's see. If you watched the episodes before, you know that you know what happened with the Union, the Vanguard, what's going on with the mechs, what's going on with Chase. So if you guys already saw that, then there's not much else to say about this episode. But other than that, from here on, it's gonna be a little bit of spoilers. But yeah, let's continue. So in this episode, it's they're still running away from the Union, and they're trying to figure out how they keep finding them, because every time every time Chase or whatever is in his mech, the Union somehow finds them, and they realize later that because of the lost mech, it's was it the evil Chase is always connected to Genlock, so he's always able to find them if they're connected. So they're trying to find a way to kind of not have that happen. Other than that, for emotionally, they're really like touching on like the emotions of like characters, what's going on like with their situation. Cammy is still a little bit upbeat. She's trying to make everyone happy, but you can still see that she's also very sad about what's going on. Um, Valentina in the episode starts playing Ida's guitar, and she Valentina didn't realize that she knew how to play the guitar until she linked minds with Ida. So it turns out when you meta link, which is what they call it, you share memories. And Ida doesn't like that. He doesn't like that Valentina now knows stuff about him, even though he knows stuff about Valentina. And Cammy thought about it, and she was like, "Oh, that's cool, right?" But Ida tells her, "How would you feel if if I knew everything about you, or you knew everything about me, or whatever?" But there's moments from here and there where you see her name was Madani. When you see Madani and Chase together, it's a little bit of more of emotion now, or not emotion, but it's more of a caring relationship now, because they're very close. They were very close with the doctor, and after losing the doctor, it kind of made them a little bit closer. Madrani is trying to support Chase while also asking Chase for his support. And you can see this in the episode where, so you learn that the robot that is with them right now has some of the knowledge of what Genlock is, and they have a goodbye from Dr. Weller himself. And during that scene, she tries to grab Chase's hand out of instinct, and since he's a hologram, she can't really do it. And so she kind of puts her hand down. Chase notices that, and they're headed to a new base. And Chase goes over. Well, not Chase. Madrani goes over to Chase's pod and talks to him, and they have this little meaningful kind of talk. And you kind of see, kind of insight on both of them as like friends or a relationship. I kind of like this relationship, to be honest, because she equally cares about Chase while also caring about everybody else, and it's also like it's just a very nice thing to see, because it's nice character development. Like the writing for Genlock is very, very good, and I think that the relationship between Madrani and Chase is very nice. Um, so they do get fuck, I can't talk today. It's really early. But they do get to the new base, and they talk to some new people. You get introduced to Dr. Weller's wife, or ex-wife, and Dr. Weller's like friend or something like that. And they work together to come up with a plan to take back the lost Holon. And to do this, Cammy kind of gives him a lie about being taught by Dr. Weller, but she does make some new mech upgrades. She does make some new designs, and it's a really cute moment for for like the rest of the last couple minutes of the episode, because everyone gets to see their new Holons, and they're just like, oh shit, this is fucking rad. Cammy has a cute moment. Cammy and Ida actually have a very cute moment, which is actually really funny because if you remember in episode 2 or 3, Ida is talking about how he hasn't read manga in a while, but when he sees his new mech, he starts freaking out like a little 10-year-old kid, and he's like, "Oh my god, you made me the thing, you made me the thing," and it's pretty funny because she's like, "Yeah, you got a lot of catching up on the manga," and he's like, "Thank you." 10-year-old me is very excited. But that's really all I have to say about this episode. It's pretty good. It's not action packed. It's more focused on the character development and writing. So it's a good maybe 8, 9 out of 10. It's not a bad episode. It's a very good episode. You learn more about each character. You see the character development in this episode. So it's just good in general. And you learn a little bit more about how Genlock is working just because of Evil Chase and what kind of technology and what kind of like government system that they have. So I recommend go watching this episode, check it out. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about it. So see ya.